Hello Flame B, hi, how you doing? And today we're watching Angel Season 2, Episode 12, I'm pretty sure. I'm literally so hyped to get back into Angel, especially after the last couple episodes. I mean, the whole plot that's happening right now. I'm literally losing my mind. I'm so excited. Literally. Okay, so the last episode was episode 11. I believe it was redefinition. Okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place already. A bunch of people commented and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is like the intense monologue, voiceover episode." And a bunch of people were like, "Yeah, Angel doesn't say a word in this episode." I'm like, I didn't even catch that. I think it's because we still hear Angel's voice, so I didn't pick up on the fact that like in the universe he doesn't say anything. That is so fucking cool. Like an episode where your main character doesn't say anything out loud, kind of iconic, you know? It's giving me Hush vibes, you know? Like that whole, I just really liked it. I do wish they leaned more into it and had the voiceover kind of come back a little, which I feel like a couple people mentioned. They're like, I wish the voiceover wasn't like as, in your face, being, like gloomy and intense and dramatic, and it was a little much, I will say, but I did like it. Come on, I mean the real stars of that episode were Drusilla and Darla. I am so unbelievably excited to see where that continues on in this episode, and because there was a little moment where they were catching on fire and I was like, oh no, is this the end? This is how it ends? But no, our girls are back and they're good. They're good and dandy, hopefully. I don't really know how vampires work. I should by now. But I'm pretty sure they have like a power where like they like just are okay. Actually, I don't know. Because Spike got a scar from I actually don't know. But we shall see in this episode. I'm like really excited. Goodness. I mean, like, Buffy right now is going insane, and I do wish I could continue on with Buffy, but like, Angel's just like a whole other thing, you know? Like, as soon as I start one of the shows and like I keep going with that, I get so into it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, the other show is also fucking insane right now. Like, so there's like two different things going on in both shows, obviously, because they're two different shows, but like it's just so good. I'm just blown away by the show, honestly. Like the amount of people that were like, oh yeah, I only watched Buffy, I watched Angel when it was like aired, but I don't really like it that much. I just cannot get over the show. Like I literally am so blown away. Maybe because I didn't really have a lot of expectations. I mean, obviously I knew it was different than Buffy. And a lot of people are like, it's a little more darker than Buffy. But it's just like, it went above and beyond. I think in this season specifically. Last season, of course, it was getting on its feet and everything. Season 2 so far has been just fucking, like, baller after baller of an episode. Like, it's so good. So, yeah, either way, I'm excited to get into this one. Yeah, I'm excited to see if Darla and Drusilla are, like, still in it. Or, because we've had them in, like, every episode for, like, the past, 3-4 episodes? They've been here for a while. So I wonder if this episode, Angel, like, I don't know. Because the gang, like, Cordy, Wes, and Gunn, they're, like, still doing the whole Angel investigations, but Angel's kind of doing his own thing. And I'm just curious to see, like, how that continues on, and, like, if they try and get Angel to come back into Angel investigations, or if Angel's just going rogue on his own and doing his own thing with, Darla and Drusilla. I feel like that might be the way it goes, just from, like, how unhinged Angel is, which that's just another thing. It is so interesting whenever a show lets their main character just go off the rails, and, like, just let them be so incredibly unhinged and like going like in the exact opposite direction that you would really expect them to go. Because obviously Angel, he's like heroic and he's all about helping people, saving people, And then he goes this way where he literally lights Darla and Drusilla on fire and like literally watches them burn. And then he's like, okay, peace, bye. And like leaves. And I'm sure he's going to be like watching them again, seeing what their next move is. Just so fucking cool. And I do hope we get to see a little bit more, if we see Darla and Drusilla in this episode, I do hope we get to see more of, like, what they want and, like, what they're planning. Because in the last episode, they were, like, trying to find, like, an army and, like, trying to find a bunch of people to, like, a bunch of demons to, like, help them. And I'm curious to see, like, if they keep doing that, if they, like, try and relocate, maybe to Sunnydale. I'm just saying. I'm still holding out hope that there is going to be a crossover with Darla, Drusilla, and Spike maybe, and like all of them. Oh, please. If we get that, I will be over the moon. I will be over the moon with happiness if that happens. But yeah, either way, I'm just excited. If y'all can't already tell, I need to chill out. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it.
You think I don't have what it takes?
I know you don't have what it takes.
I guess we'll just have to find out.
What are you guys doing?
Make a move, because it'll be your last.
Are they playing D&D or something?
Now I'm in Europe, Australia, and South.
I was fully expecting them to pan out and that D&D dude also being there like, what are you guys doing?
What if you have a vision?
I'll call you.
What if Angel?
What the motherfuck are you doing that for? That's embarrassing. You're embarrassing. Okay, so if you...
I thought we were gonna say the A word.
Yeah, let's not say the A word. Let's just spell.
I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy unless, of course, we're talking about my enemy, Gwyneth Paltrow. Fuck you, Gwyneth Paltrow. You know what you did.
He's never gonna call, is he?
How long has it been?
The universal symbol of the one thing we don't have.
Oh,
That's an
okay.
angel? Looks like a lobster with
Oh,
a
not this again.
growth.
Danger is our business. We'll catch you when you fall.
Ooh, I like that.
It's school for girls.
Is she making this up?
You shouldn't go alone.
Oh. They didn't show the vision, so I thought she was making that up to make them get out. You need to learn your
over the box. I was rushing.
interpersonal skills, please. Hello, Editing Alley here. So I'm just popping in to tell you guys, no, I did not recognize this character as being Anne from season 3 of Buffy. I find out later on, because someone told me to check the IMDb for like characters, and so I find out later. So yeah, hold your comments. I do figure it out, but I find out later. So yeah, back to the video.
You do clown work?
No, just some old clothes that got donated.
Shade. After that, I'd be like, okay.
You missed one.
Okay, man. Goodbye. He does look very creepy.
Oh, whoops. I'm really sorry.
No problem.
They're
Now
for the
another
kids.
blonde.
Closed in a couple hours.
She is another
I was a
blonde.
eating frenzy when I knew that was it.
Does he have like pictures of Drusilla and Darla on a wall with like red string? Please. Pan over to it, please. Excuse me?
Every relationship has its obstacles to overcome, right?
Oh, I love that shot. Oh, shit. Oh, that was amazing. I really like that. That was good. That was good. Good. That shot of Angel gave me goosebumps. It gave me goosebumps. That was really good. Ooh, but we're getting Lindsay. What's he doing? I forgot. Wolfram and Hart is still a thing. So does he think that they're working with Darla and Drusilla? Or is this just another thing?
Big two-headed fire.
I think we all have the picture, Gun.
It's like let's not keep going into the details.
Oh God. Tunnel's 20 feet tall. He was crouching.
Are they not gonna?
We'll take another look.
They're not gonna show
And then
us.
we'll
Die.
I love that decision.
Fire.
Are they gonna be okay?
Evening, Merle.
I ain't inviting you in.
Oh.
Demon lairs, no invitation necessary.
Yeah, but it's polite.
Are you avoiding me, Mom?
He's like, well, it's a home to me, okay?
Hey, what about my $100?
You know what? I'll owe you. Just make sure you use it for some new furniture. Beanbag chairs? Merle.
If Angel ever did that to me, that'd be my 13th reason. I'd be out. If he shook his head at me like that,
Hey, hey,
why does he look
guy
so...
I ran over.
Hey, girl who ran
Why is he looking like that?
Call me.
Listen, I don't know if they're any good.
That's great.
And again, this is a blonde.
We can take him over here.
I can already tell this ain't gonna go well.
Left her clothes in my place. I won't be seeing her anytime soon, so I figured,
Ex-girlfriend?
God, no. I mean, just...
You'd be lucky to have Courtney. Thank you very much. Oh, in
Not in a
40
hurry.
years that you donated her clothes?
You up for a tour?
That's who you should fear.
Thankfully, we have a guardian angel.
Guardian angel?
Wolfram and Hart. It's a law
Yes, that a
firm.
little too quick.
Thankfully, we have a guardian angel.
Guardian angel?
Big TV celebrities go around pretending to rob the guests of their donations. Wild West theme, it's gonna be big.
Ooh, Angel going on a party crash?
But hey, whatever it takes, right?
If we don't see Angel in a cowboy hat by the end of this episode, that's all I gotta say.
Who the hell are you anyway? IRS?
Angel and I have a history. Tell me about the lawyers.
Who the fuck? Oh my god.
Lila. I just had to drop by and congratulate
Why
you
does
on
he
your
look like...
co-vice president of
He's
Special
like,
Project.
hey.
You screw with me, and you screw with me, and you screw with me. And now, I get to screw with you. That's gonna be great.
Angel, please.
No.
He is, off his rocker. I'm just imagining him just like
He was in
tucked back behind the seat being like,
you are.
and I'm
Still
gone.
alive. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'm all
Shut the door. Call me Boone. Are you the better half of
I feel
this
like
team?
I remember that name,
like
but
to
I
think
don't
so.
remember from what.
More like a grudge. With a fella named Angel.
Oh. Joining forces, okay.
Had a little disagreement over a senorita. I called him out. We fought for 3.5 hours.
Obviously, both of you survived.
Sheesh.
Well,
I like it, and I tell you why. Because of the finding you instead part. How much do you charge?
this isn't about
He's like,
money.
I just want to fight him.
Joel, I'm afraid we can't help you.
Mr. Boone, would you excuse me and my associate for a moment, please?
Of course.
Lila's like, he was in the back of my car. I'm not helping him get murdered.
It's the biggest thing you've ever seen.
And me and English here just getting stumped, just ducking flames.
Did
It
they-
hurls me into the outfit
Oh.
train. Oh, it's the size of your leg.
We turned him inside out.
This poor dude.
Shut up, Merle.
Oh, I thought it was Lila. Oh, I was like, damn, Lila, okay.
The last couple of days, I've been following this girl.
What girl?
Oh no, this poor girl is just trying to help people and...
Is anybody out here?
Anne.
Why does he look like that?
Startled. You're not stalking me, are you?
Actually, I am.
Angel, that's not how you start a conversation with someone.
Pictures. I've taken.
Angel, why?
Balance photos.
He needs to work on his
Wasn't
interpersonal
an
skills.
accident. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I
just couldn't
look
stand
a
lying
little.
to you anymore.
If I would have known that this man was in contact with you, I would have come sooner. I'm just thankful that I got here in time.
A little over the top. Maybe if you worked in that look of
Sheesh.
concern.
I mean,
It's been a long time.
sheesh. Okay, angles. Also, the lighting in this scene. Hello. I'm sorry.
Angel's gone. You're safe.
This poor girl. Goodness. She's like, bro, I'm just trying to help people. What the fuck is this?
He's a vampire. He's a sick,
He
deranged.
says you're planning to steal most of the money from the fundraiser.
Well, he's lying.
That wasn't very convincing. Well, he's lying.
He's lying about that too. I mean, who are you
Lizzie's
gonna trust,
getting
Dan? You're gonna trust
pissed
a
off.
mentally
So he doesn't have proof.
He can't have proof.
He's got proof?
Maybe.
That's what she said, Angel. And all we did was oversee a scheme to steal $2 million from a teen homeless shelter. How did this happen?
He's got proof it came from you. The boss is there watching.
Please tell me he's going to the party. Please.
I thought vampires were the coolest.
What happened?
I met one. You don't know what it takes to run a shelter?
Help me. Get me into the party. I put this on, world sees a whole new side of Wolfram and Hart.
Please. Angel in a cowboy hat. Give it to me. Give it to me.
But there is a place right here in Los Angeles that can help these troubled kids. The East Hills Teen Center.
Oh.
He stays up here. Are we forgetting anything?
No, sir. My men are stationed at every possible entry point. Everyone's in radio contact. And if this vampire of yours gets within 100 feet, Zorn will let us know.
The moment he senses
It took me way too long to process the demon in the background.
No sign of your friend yet.
Angel,
This little bitch.
I was afraid.
Oh. Let's get fancy.
Are we gonna chill or Asian?
And to all of you, our benefactors, let me check.
Please.
Do you really think we were gonna be ready for you? Where's the tape?
Me, I'm just here for the show.
No fucking way.
The tape, she's got the tape.
Not good for that public image. Oh. Cordy, please.
Milk.
Looked to me like you two were acting like a couple of crazy people.
Oh.
Ouch.
So we really had no evidence.
Really record someone as paranoid as you two?
This whole thing was a
Wes.
setup.
Oh.
How dare you? I risked everything in there.
Wait, so she doesn't even get any of the money?
You embarrassed us all. An assassin who was, in fact, in league with Angel.
I'm very sorry.
Lindsay's like, I made a serious and continuous lapse in judgment. I am so sorry.
But I think he had a soft spot for the two of you, which I believe clouded his judgment.
Oh, he replaced Holland?
I won't make that mistake.
Oh.
To succeed when you handcuff us with these idiotic rules protecting Angel.
I'm sorry. Did you say something?
Damn.
The prophecies all agree that when the final battle is waged, he plays a key role.
Good for him.
Which side
The
he's on is
apocalypse?
the gray area. Well, the truth is, you're both expendable. Angel isn't.
Damn. Okay. Pop off, Angel. Oh, okay, so we brought the money.
That's a lot to lay on the line.
Are they gonna fight for it?
But I gotta know.
He's like, I still gotta know. I gotta fight you. Is he gonna just cut, or?
All of it.
Fuck it up, Angel.
A little bit more than 5%.
He shows up with like bruises all over his face, like, I got it.
Wolfram and Hart find out that you have that money.
I can find a way to hide it.
Oh my god, Angel.
What's this?
Blood.
Damn.
It'll wash.
Dang. Okay, so this one was called Blood Money. It has a 6.7 rating, written by Sean Ryan and Mir Smith, and directed by Price, R.D. Price. Very nice. Yeah, I like the name Blood Money, especially like how it like came in at the end, where like very literal definition of blood money. I really like that. But I also got a comment on the last video that I posted where they're like, you should look at the IMDb like fun facts for this episode. So I'm not sure what that is, but let me check. Wait. Oh my god, Anne is the same Anne that was the former like vampire like worshiper girl from Lie to Me and Buffy, and then in the season 3 premiere, Anne, like Buffy gave Anne like the name, like, and then she comes in this episode and that is so cute. Oh my god, why do I love that so much? The fact that Anne, that was like in those past 2 episodes of Buffy, is now an angel in LA. I mean, she was in LA when she met Buffy in that one episode, and then she got like Buffy's like apartment, her name, and then like her job, and now she's like working for like this like home for kids that like is actually trying to help and like give back to the community. I love that. Did they mention that in like the episode itself, or like were we supposed to like just remember her face? Because I'm gonna be real, I did not remember her face. But that is so cute. Oh my god, I love that. I legitimately love that. The fact that it came back. Oh my god. Okay, but yeah, so this episode I really enjoyed, especially because I was really looking forward to Drusilla and Darla, so the fact that like we didn't get any of that in this episode was a big bummer, but I strangely enjoyed this episode a lot more than I would expect for an episode that didn't have Darla or Drusilla after like the past couple episodes. Like, it was just very like, I just really enjoyed it because it showed a side of Angel where like, even though he is quite unhinged, he is off his motherfucking rocker, he is on another planet sometimes, but like he's still like trying to do good, even though the methods and the way he's doing it isn't exactly the correct way or like the way he would go about it before. I just really liked it. It kind of showed again to like the audience like, hey, he is a little nuts, he's a little wacko right now, but he's still trying to do good for a lot of people. I just really liked that. And I liked how it kind of connected, obviously, this one person, this girl, and like the community like thing with Wolfram and Hart, and it like connected them. And it showed just how like fucked up Wolfram and Hart can be by like trying to have a community event for this one community home for kids and then stealing most of the money and giving them barely any of it that they actually fundraised, which messed up. But I'm so glad at the end when Boone came back and they fought and Angel won and took the money too. And I fucking love it. Oh my god. And I love how I said, I'm like, imagine he's just like bruised up and he's like, here you go. And it changes to a shot of him and he's bruised up. Bloody lip. The comedic timing of this show sometimes is so fucking funny. And I feel like most of the time they don't even mean, like, obviously they meant for, like, that to be a funny joke. But, like, sometimes the shots of Angel where it, like, just, like, cuts to him just being, like, hi. Or, like, him in the backseat of Lila's car. I don't know what it was about that shot. It was so fucking funny to me. He was just, like, in the back, like, hi. I don't know. It was just really funny to me. But, I think that's also just because Angel is so, like, he's so, like, he just doesn't know how to talk to people, and it's so funny seeing him interact with other people. And he's also just so awkward, too. But, like, again, in, like, season 1 of Buffy, like, that awkwardness, like, was almost seen as, like, I'm a cool dude, you know? I'm, like, super mysterious, you know? And now it's just, like, now that we know so much about him, it's like, you're just awkward. You just don't know how to talk to people, do you? I love it so much. But, yeah, then we also got in this episode, we got a bunch of Gunn, Cordy, and Wes, and they're, like, trying to, like, make a new, like, company for them and, like, a new agency for, like, them to, like, keep fighting. And, like, obviously, because Cordy is gonna keep having visions. She's just not gonna, like, not have them anymore because she's not in contact with Angel. So she keeps having them, and then Gunn and Wes go after the demon. Which, by the way, I thought that the reason why we didn't see her vision was because, like, she was making it up to try and get them out of her house. But I really, really liked how the fact that they did not show the demon in the beginning, like the huge ass demon that was like breathing fire. Like, I just love when shows do that because it's so simple. They give the entire imagination to the audience. You come up with what the demon looks like. You know, you can figure it out. And it's also very, like, you know, time saver. You don't need to pay a shit ton of money for, like, the effects and everything of the demon. And it's just so effective. I really, really liked how they made that decision. And then at the end, afterwards, when they're telling Cordy, like, how they did it, and they didn't have to shoot any of that. They just say it. We get to imagine their big fight between Gunn, Wes, and this huge-ass demon. And I just really liked it. It was like one of those small things that if they had shown us an actual scene of them fighting the demon, I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much. Because, again, TV effects in the 2000s, not the best. So I really like the choice to do that and just give the imagination to the viewer. Like, you know, you come up with it, you know? Just really liked it. I really liked it. And, Cordy, this episode is so cute. I think, did she cut her hair even more in this episode, or like since the last episode? I feel like she has. I miss Cordy's hair from literally like a season ago. It's so tragic that this happened to her. But I just love them so freaking much. And now they have like a new office that like they were looking at. I don't think they showed it in this episode, but super cool that they're like actually continuing on with like Angel investigations, but like under a different name. Iconic. Them like arguing over like what they're going to name it. I'm so excited to see where that goes. And I love them so much. I love them so freaking much. Oh, goodness. Because again, they're just such different people, but they just fit so well. Oh, I love them. But yeah, so the whole thing with like the whole progression of Angel's like whole plot in this episode with like Anne and like bumping into her, then we figure out that like he's basically stalking her, and then Merle is like which I really like Merle's character. I really like his character, how like he comes back and like he's taking pictures for Angel, and then what was it? And then Boone comes in, I think, and is like, yo, you're talking to Angel, right? Where he at? Who is he going against? And then he goes to Wolfram and Hart, and I think that is... So wait, how did he... So... I'm guessing after he talked to Merle maybe gave Boone Angel's whereabouts, and then he went to go see Angel. Angel was like, hey, actually, perfect timing, my guy. You want to work on this with me? And then we can, you know, do our whole fight thing afterwards. Which... It is a little confusing, like, knowing now that they work together. Or maybe after Boone came in with Lindsay and fought Angel, and then Angel, like, left. Maybe he met up with Boone after that, and then was like, hey, since you're already working with them, what if you work with me? And then we, you know, you just want to fight me, dude. So what if we work with me, and then afterwards we can just fight, you know? Which I think is super interesting, but it is one of those things where it's like the big reveal is like, oh my god, that's so cool. But then you think about it for like more than 2 seconds, you know, like, when did that happen? When did they get together? And they're like, yeah, let's do that. I don't know. It could have happened at any time, to be honest, but either way, I do like how the Boone ended up like working with Angel at the end. Iconic. But yeah, Wolfram and Hart also, we got a bunch of scenes with Lila and Lindsay, which I thought was also very cool, very fun and fresh and funky. Because we also got a new guy at Wolfram and Hart. Forget his name, he was introduced. But the guy with the glasses that was like kind of head up above Lindsay and Lila. And that was just super fucking interesting about like how like there's like a higher up dude, and then later on he's like talking to them like, no, Angel's like a huge part of like our plan. We cannot let him just die because he's going to play a part in the apocalypse. Come again? The apocalypse? What? What do you mean? What does that mean? Is that gonna happen this season, or is that like a thing in the future that Angel's gonna take part in? I'm stressed out. I'm really stressed out, but I do. Listen, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for when a TV show has like some sort of prophecy and the main character is like destined to be in some like big event for like the world. I'm a big sucker for it, so I'm really excited about that. How is it gonna happen? What is he gonna do? I wonder how he plays a part in it. Because what would the apocalypse be in this universe? Wait. Okay, so this is where I'm also very curious. So on Buffy, we have the whole Glory thing, and Glory ending up being a full-on god. And she's looking for a key, right? Which is Dawn. So maybe like Dawn is a key to open up hells so that the apocalypse can come? Maybe that's what it is, but what would Angel have to do with that? Maybe Angel helps find the key? I'm not sure. I'm curious to see if both of these shows would ever combine the season finales, you know? Because that would be like such a cool thing, like a 2-hour like season finale like special where like it's Buffy and then it's Angel, you know? Where like it like connects. Because it's the same universe, you know? Like Apocalypse is fucking huge, you know? So it's like understandable if Glory's in Sunnydale trying to find the key, and then over in LA they're like still preparing for the apocalypse. But I don't know if they would do that, you know? Like, I was thinking, like, oh my god, what if Glory has something to do with the apocalypse and all that? And then Angel might have something to do with it later on. But I just feel like the shows are also so different that I don't think they would do that. But either way, it could be a cool thing. Maybe Glory, like, comes in later on Angel. And, like, it's like a little thing, you know? I'm not sure. I just like that whole thing. Obviously, I'm like reading a lot into it from like one line where it's like Angel has something to do with the apocalypse. But I just think that it's so interesting. I think that's so cool. Did they already say what Glory wants the key for? I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at these things. I don't believe so. But I think it was like a portal, right? Dawn is also like a portal. But she's also a key. I don't know. Dawn is something else, okay? I don't even know. But yeah, either way, I'm like super hype about that. Oh my god. That is super cool. Oh. I love it. But, yeah. So either way, this episode I genuinely really enjoyed. I think it was a good breather kind of episode after Darla and Drusilla and all of that nonsense. Like, it was a whole lot. So any episode after that I feel like is going to be a little bit of a letdown, which I feel like is why the rating is a little lower than normal. But I feel like for a kind of letdown episode, you know, after like all of that, I think it was very well done. I liked how we brought back Anne, even though I didn't realize it was Anne at the while watching. Just knowing that she came back. And then she's like, you know, in the universe of like LA. She's still in LA. She's working at like a community home for like teens. And I really love that so much. Like for her character, like we barely know this girl. And I love her so much. Like her whole character of like being a runaway, having multiple names, and then like now helping kids. Like, oh, is that why Merle mentioned that like she changed her name a bunch of times? So cute. Oh. Yeah, I also just liked, again, Angel, even though he's so fucking unhinged right now, he still wanted to help. and with like the whole community home, and it was like he knew Wolfram and Hart was doing bad shit because obviously they're Wolfram and Hart, and he like tried to like find why and like where, you know, the bad shit's coming from. I just really liked it. And okay, Angel in this episode is so fucking badass. Like, sometimes I forget. And then, like, we have a scene where, like, he's, like, in the backseat of Lila's car. And it's like, you screw with me. And then you screw with me. And then you screw with me. I think it's my time to screw with you now. And then he's like, now it's so much fun to play because I know the rules. Or the fact that there are no rules. Fuck it up. Fuck it up, sir. That's so good. Oh. Iconic behavior. It was so good. I'm like obsessed. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, again, with Darla and Drusilla, we had no mention of them. So I feel like Angel's just trying to keep tabs on them, but still doing other things, you know? So I wish they did show like a little like thing like right next to where Anne's pictures were. Right next to it was like a picture of like Darla and Drusilla at like a hotel or something. And then he has like a little post-it note where like with like an address or something, like where they're staying or something, you know? I thought that would have been really cool, just like add it in, being like, we're not forgetting they exist. He's still keeping tabs on them, but in this episode he's doing something else, you know? But yeah. Either way, super excited about the next episode, because the next episode will be the next episode of Angel, episode 13. And I believe after that, it's going to be, it's Buffy 13, Angel 14, Buffy 14. So, like, we go back and forth after the next Angel episode, which is very exciting. I'm super excited about that. But yeah, I do believe that is all I have to say about this episode. So yeah, with that, yeah, next episode, again, will be episode 14 of Angel. And yeah, thank you again to all my beautiful patrons over on Patreon. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!